And we'll see the Buccaneers rookie linebacker, who's really been a force from his linebacker spot, now up to 10 sacks this season. It's the Bucs and the Lions, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September.
The Bucs defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
They'll run with Gibbs. Pushes past him. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They're down 3-0 here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. Now the forward there. This is David Montgomery. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. Now Goff on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a first down. On first down, gone. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is gone. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. On first down, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Kareem Hunt, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for the rookie number 2 overall pick, C.J. Stroud. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Goff on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well, and that's why they took him as high as they did.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes running premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. On 1st and 10, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And the Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. Here's Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw, Goff. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Third and long. It's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Bucs,